Johar, welcome and greetings from Vinod Puneetekka. Today we are going to see the poetry A Tiger in the Zoo, which is composed by Leslie Norris. Leslie Norris was a famous Welsh poet and short story writer. He was born in 1921 in Wales. The poem consists of five stanzas and each stanza has four lines. There are two settings in the poem. In the first setting, tiger is kept in a zoo inside the cage. In the second setting, it is a natural home of tiger, that is forest. In the poem, tiger is personified. That is why the poet calls tiger he and not it. Tiger is a proud animal, and it is great shame for him that such a powerful animal is caged and put in the zoo. The tiger, which is kept inside the zoo, is very angry. He is unable to go out for hunting near the water stream, where fatty and healthy deer comes. When a tiger hunts deer, it seems very cruel, but he has to hunt for his food. Therefore, tiger's presence is very important for maintaining the balance of food chain. On the other hand, another kind of tiger that is kept in the zoo so that the visitors would come and have entertainment. As human beings love freedom in the same manner, tigers also love freedom. Staying in the cage, he shows his anger, hatred, and unhappy gesture to the visitors. Therefore, on the course of development, human beings should not destroy their natural home, that is jungle. Let's read the first stanza. He stalks in vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rage. Stalks means here walks in an angry mood or walks very proudly. Vivid means very bright. Stripes with long lines on the body. Cage is an iron bar. We know iron bar. Pads. Pads is a cushion. Velvet. Velvet is a soft cloth. We call it makhmal. Quiet. Here, quiet means making no noise. So the tiger doesn't make any noise. Rage. Rage means very angry or violent anger. A tiger who has been put inside the cage that has bright stripes on his body is walking quietly a few steps on the soft silken or velvet pad or cushion, and he is very angry with the visitors. Let's read the second stanza. He should be lurking in the shadow, sliding through the long grass near the waterholes where plump deer pass. Lurking means waiting silently or secretly. Here, shadow. Shadow means the darkness of the or the shadow of the grass or tree. Sliding. Sliding means moving quietly. Near the water hole. Water hole means here a small pool of water or a stream of water where animals come to drink water. Plump deer pass. Plump means healthy or fatty deer. The tiger knows how to hide himself under the shadow of long grass near the water stream where the other animals go to drink water, and fat deer also comes. When the fat deer comes, he slides or moves quietly for hunting the healthy deer. The third stanza. He should be snailing around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs his claws, terrorizing the village. Let us see the word meanings. Snailing. Snailing means showing teeth and making aggressive sound. Around. Around means in the various direction of the village. Jungle's edge. Jungle's edge means here the outer area of jungle. It means around the villages. Bearing. Bearing means something which is not covered. Benakab we can say. Two fangs. Fangs here is a two long sharp teeth of a tiger. Claws. Claws means the nails of animals or birds. Terrorizing. Terrorizing means creating a kind of fear to the villagers. The poet says, if the tiger would not have been put inside the cage, he would have been wandering around freely in the outer area of forest, showing his sharp teeth and growling at villagers to create fear in them. The fourth stanza. But he is locked in concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalling the length of his case, ignoring visitors. Let us see the word meanings. He is locked. Locked means the tiger is put under lock. Concrete means a small room made of cement, that is known as a concrete cell. His strength. Strength means here power. Whose power? The tiger's power. Behind the bars. So the tiger's power is put behind the bar. Stalking. Stalking means walking. Ignoring visitors. It means paying no attention to the visitors. The poet says it is unfortunate for the tiger that he is locked inside the concrete and iron bars. The tiger's strength or power is caged behind the bars. Being locked inside the cage, he walks around arrogantly, paying no attention to the visitors. But at the same time, visitors are happy, but the lion is not happy. Let us see the fifth stanza. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stars with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Let us see the word meanings. Who hears? The tiger hears. The last voice. Last voice means night is calm and he hears the voice of patrolling car or jeep or police. Patrolling cars we know. And brilliant eyes means very bright eyes. Okay, stares. Stares means to look at something for a long time. Okay, shining, brilliant stars. Here, brilliant star means bright stars or shining stars. The poet says it is night time. No visitors are there. Night is calm. So the caged tiger hears the last voices of the patrolling car or jeep. Being locked and helpless, he looks at the open sky where the stars are shining freely. That are shining exactly like his brilliant eyes. I hope you have understood the lesson. Kindly subscribe like and give suggestion and ask questions. Thank you so much.